Hello and welcome to TBH Games. My name is Brendan Betero, and today we have some Tribes Ascend beta gameplay. I think this is maybe my third match ever. I'm using a vanilla loadout, and I'll say this right now before you wonder what's going on. The frame rate issue is on my side. I don't have the most powerful PC out there. I'm only running, it's a i5 2500K overclocked to I think right around a little over 4. But then I only have a GTX 560 Ti, which is it's from EVGA, so it's factory overclocked a little bit. But that all being said, it's not powerful enough to record with fraps. While this was being played at 1080p with I think very high settings. They have some defaults, and I just used the defaults. I didn't really mess around with them, and I think it goes like low, medium, like some sort of high, and then very high, and then ultra high or something like that. So I'm not on the highest settings, but I think I'm on the second highest setting. So it looks good, as you can see, but the frame rate was my fault. I should have thought about that before I started recording. I'll probably, if I ever do any more in the future, I might drop it down to 720. And then record on either very high or just regular high settings. But it plays really, really well. You know, I'm not really, I don't know. Because I'm relatively new to PC gaming, I haven't gotten too much into playing around with video settings and that stuff. So if I can get a game that just, you know, can stay pretty well at 60 frames per second, that's fantastic for me, because I'm not used to much more than that. Of course, you know, then I run and go play Team Fortress 2, which I do think I'm going to be putting more videos on my channel. I haven't put any up yet, so one would be more. But yeah, I do want to put some TF2 videos up. I've been playing that a ton. And then, you know, in that, because it's not very demanding on your system, I can get, I think it is because it tops out. I haven't taken the restriction off, but I think it tops out at a little over 200. But you know, so the idea behind this video is, like I always tend to say, it's not the best gameplay. It's like I said, this is my third game I played. So the final score I went positive. I think I went 7-4. But this is just, as the title of this video says, the idea is just having fun while you're doing awful. I've never played any Tribes, the earlier Tribes before, so, you know, I don't know really what I should be doing. This is just Team Deathmatch, which, if you're familiar with Team Defender in Modern Warfare 3, of course they didn't invent the idea, but it's the idea that it creates a flag, and then if your team gets the flag, it counts as 2 kills, more or less. So this one counts down from, starts at 100, and then it counts down the number of deaths your team has instead of counting up like score in Team Defender. And I think did I already say, I think I went 7-4 or 7-3, something like that. But it's just a lot of fun. But it's something you have to get used to, because it's basically, until you really get the hang of it and become second nature, you're more or less trying to do 2 things. The first thing you're trying to do is play a first-person shooter. You're trying to kill people and, you know, do what you're supposed to do in Team Deathmatch. But the other thing that you have to do in this game is, you know, conserve momentum, because this is what you're seeing is ski features. So the 2 things on the side of the screen are like, I guess, the speed of both of your skis. And in the lower left-hand corner, the bar at the bottom, which is now near 0, and that's kind of the problem, is your, I'm assuming it's energy or something like that. So a few things use that. Your first thing is the jetpack, which anytime you're jumping normal then or higher than a little bunny jump, you're using your jetpack. And then also in some classes there's stuff that use the energy. I know there's classes that you can cloak, and that uses the same energy source. So it's kind of like, and again, I'm not claiming that anybody invented this idea, but it's kind of like in Bioshock, Crisis 2, when you have that energy source and use it for a few different things. Look at my awesome pistol skills. I think I got a few hit markers on them, whatever. But so that, you know, that's the concept. So you're it's this whole thing of keeping momentum. So, and right here is, I've sped some of this stuff up because, you know, with big maps like this, there's travel time and you don't need to watch this whole thing. But, you know, there's this idea of you want to, it's very much like they call it skiing for a reason. You know, you want to use your jetpack to get over the top of slopes and then come down on the backside of them and keep your momentum going and use that. And I thought I missed that guy, and then he just right here. Oh, thank you for that. Landing right in front of me. But it just takes some getting used to, but it's super fun. Like, the first thing I did when I got into the beta, and by the way, they do give you beta keys to give out once you're in the beta as, like, friend codes and stuff like that. So, I have a few that, I think I have one that's active right now. And, you know, if you want to leave a comment or whatever, and you don't have a code yet, if I have a code to give you, I'll give it out to some people that leave comments or anything like that. So if you're looking for a code, let me know. And by the way, that was fantastic. I don't, that's a target locator, as it said, and it just calls in a strike. And I didn't know it was instantaneous like that, because I had used it before, and I thought it was like a little bit more of a delay, but it was right there, and I got a nice double kill. But this game is really fun, and I'm interested to see where it goes. As far as they've been very proactive so far with some patches in the beta. It handles a lot better. I've only been in it for maybe a week, but I just haven't had time to play it. It's finals week right now in school, and you know. But this is a very, very fun game. It's gonna be, you know, free to play, and it'll be up there with the other big free to play first-person shooters that are out there right now. You got Team Fortress 2, which is always going to be around, but then you've also got Blacklight coming out soon. That's also in closed beta right now. It's a really good time to get a PC, and I'll be out there in those. You'll see more video for all 3 of those games. Thank you guys. Have a good one.